In this lesson, we will set the Global Protect Gateway and Portal. First, let's add our Global Portal Gateway. We come under the Network tab and click on Gateway under the Global Protect tab. Let's add our gateway by clicking Add. Let's give our gateway a name, GPGW1 for short. Here we choose the interface that our users will feature. Our interface is Ethernet 1.1. Here we choose the IP address. Our IP address is 44.34.0.1. Here you can set the log settings. I just want it to log failed SSL handshakes. Let's come to the authentication part. Here we need to create an SSL/TLS service profile. Let's create a new SSL service profile from here. I'm writing an SSL profile on your name. Here, let's choose our PASSL VPN certificate that we created before and say OK. Now I come to the client authentication part and I say Add. Let's call it Client Authentication. Here, I select the authentication profile we created before and finish the process by saying OK. Now let's come to the agent settings. Here we enable our tunnel mode and select our tunnel interface. Here I disable IPsec because we will do SSL VPN. Let's go to Client Setting and make the user settings. I say Add. First, let's give a name. Let's name it Global Protect Client Group. You can select your users by clicking Add from the Source User section, or you can choose No User and allow all users to connect. We have previously set the user groups here on the Active Directory side. If you want, you can enable certain users to connect from here. I don't choose any user here and I leave any. From here, we will come to IP pool and create an IP pool for users to use from SSL VPN tunnel. Let's write our subnet by clicking Add from here. Now, after adding our IP pool, let's come to the split tunnel part. Here, you need to add the subnet you want users to access here. Under Access Route, I select our 172.16.0.0 subnet in the Include section. You only allow them to access this subnet. I don't choose them because I don't want them to access other subnets. Now after adding this, we say OK. After making the client settings, let's come to the network service and make the DNS and domain suffix settings. Our DNS address is 172.16.0.110. I write v.com in DNS suffix part. If you want, you can also add the second DNS address here. Let's make it 8.8.8.8. Now that we have completed the Global Protect Gateway settings, let's finish the process by saying OK. After adding our gateway, we will make the portal settings under the same tab. Let's add it here by clicking Add. Let it be called GP Portal. Let's choose the interface and IP address our users will come from. Here you can also set the log settings. Now let's come to the authentication part. Let's select the SSL/TLS service profile we created earlier here. From here, let's go to Client Authentication by clicking Add. Let's name it Client Authentication. Let's select our authentication profile and say OK. Let's come to the agent part. From here, we click Add in the Agent section. Let's name it Agent Config. Now let's come to the external side and say Add. Let it be called External Gateway. After typing our name, let's write our IP address. Our address is 44.34.0.1. Let's come to the source section and select any here and say OK. Now, after adding our gateway, we click OK. Here, let's add our certificate in the Trusted Root Certificate Authority section. We choose our root certificate from the Certificate Authority and say OK. Now let's upload our settings to our firewall by making commit. Our settings have been uploaded successfully. Here it warns that our Tunnel 1 interface does not have an IPv6 address. It doesn't matter. Let's close our window and finish our settings. That's all we'll do in this lesson. See you in our next lesson. Bye.